it seems like beaches are constantly being closed because of high bacteria levels.
In fact, just this week, an environmental group ranked Wisconsin as having some of the dirtiest beaches in the country.
Now the I-Team has discovered that might not even be half of it.
Courtny Gerrish shows us the water quality tests that are not being done here. Courtney.
Mike and Carol, this is a story you asked us to investigate. What's in the lake? Are there dangerous chemicals in Lake Michigan? It turns out when it comes to testing, our state chooses to be left in the dark. The Pewaukee Ski Club wows its audience with spectacular moves on the water.
It's so much fun. I mean, it's awesome.
And while they love to entertain,
it is such a thrill to be behind the boat and have the wind in our hair.
This ski club has a more important goal.
Having clean water is really important to us.
And that's why the Pewaukee Ski Club hosts an annual Lake Country Clean Water Festival.
We wanted to really educate the public and let everybody know that this is our future. We need to take good care of our rivers, our lakes.
So how clean are Wisconsin's lakes and rivers? Well, the DNR does test for chemicals in the surface water like phosphorus and mercury, but there are many other chemicals not tested for. One state that does aggressively test its waters, Minnesota. In 2 recent studies costing $250,000, they found more than 50 chemicals in selected waters across the state. That included endocrine disruptors found in healthcare products, which can interfere with hormones in people and wildlife. They even found trace amounts of cocaine.
The fact that there were so many chemicals was truly disturbing.
George Meyer is the executive director of the Wisconsin Wildlife Federation and the former head of the DNR. He says what's in the water to our north could easily be here too, and similar tests need to be done to keep us safe.
This state, both its culture and recreational use and its economy are dependent on our lakes and streams and groundwater.
But cost is an issue. Minnesota agencies get more than $10 million a year in state tax revenue and federal funds. In Wisconsin, there is no state tax money for this, and the DNR only has a total budget of $800,000 to monitor the water. Susan Sylvester is with the Wisconsin DNR. She feels the state is doing all it can within that budget and argues expensive testing isn't the answer.
When we talk about pharmaceuticals, there's no treatment system that can really remove them from the environment.
She thinks going after chemicals like PCBs and mercury that can be removed from the environment is more important, and points out educating the public is key.
So that would be making sure that unwanted pharmaceuticals and healthcare products, as well as expired products, don't get flushed down the toilet.
Back on the water, the Pewaukee Ski Club jumps and weaves to the delight of the audience. They just hope the water is safe and will be for generations to come.
If we don't take care of the water today, I think our children would be in jeopardy.
The levels of chemicals they found were relatively low in Minnesota, but they were still alarming to many. Similar tests in Wisconsin would be costly, and it may take putting pressure on the state and also at the federal level to get that funding. Mike and Carol.
All right. Thank you, Courtney.